Hey guys, welcome back to this brand new video. Today we'll be going testing at Whistling Morans. Today is just testing, it's not a race, so it's just practice for us. And hopefully it'll be the first time that we drive in the wet because the last few days it's been raining quite a lot in Kenya. But yeah, see you guys there at the track. Welcome back to Whistling Morans. We're back here testing and training for the next round of the Kenya National Karting Championship, which is in about 2 months. If you can't wait for that, then please hit that like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me a lot when you do that. In this first session, we'll put on a really low sprocket, which should help us on the straights but loses time through corners and uphills. The car was really slow through the uphills, which lost us about 1 to 2 seconds. So we've arrived at track. We've done one practice session. The times weren't amazing, so we didn't get, it wasn't amazing, so we're changing the sprocket. And that will help with the uphills, so we're going to go with a higher sprocket because the engine was bogging down quite a lot on the uphills. It's been raining quite a lot, so we've not got that much track time yet. Because we're not allowed to go while it rains, while it's raining, because we don't have wet tires. But yeah, hopefully we can get decent lap times by the end of the day. See you guys in the next practice. The second session was really wet as it had just rained. The track was drying up, but some bits were just too wet. For example, in turn 1 it's normally flat out, but now I have to brake on the straight. This session didn't really give us that much data as we weren't able to push as much as we would have normally, which meant that we couldn't really try the new sprocket. At least now we have some practice if it ever rains during our race. Finally, with the sunshine, we can test out the new sprocket. It felt quite good and helped us lose around a second to the previous one. We also wanted to see our relative pace to Arv, so we would wait for each other to pass on the main straight and then try catch up to whoever was in front. This would also help us see where we were losing time. I had pulled quite a bit up to Arv, but at one point I got a puncture and had to drive with one hand pulling up my sideboard as it was touching the ground. So for our fourth session on track, we went up by one sprocket more. We also followed each other to see where we could improve in terms of lines, getting into the corner, where to apex in the corner, and how much track to use on the exit of the corner. That's why we are following each other. Okay, time for the last session of the day. We had 2 laps to prepare and then it was time for our practice race. It was a rolling start and then a 10-lap race. Off the rolling start, I was able to get in front, but Aura was still right on the back of us, so we had to defend. After around the 3rd lap or so, I had no idea where Aura was, so I just continued to push. The lap times were getting somewhat better compared to the last session, and were massively improving from the start of the day. Enjoy the next few laps without any commentary. simply looking at the pace from the beginning of the day. Sorry to interrupt the outro, but we actually didn't improve that much. The lap that we thought that was the best lap ever that we've done around the track was actually just the rolling start lap, where we cut half the circuit. Yeah, but it was really close to like around 4 seconds off our other pace, so I thought that it might be a lap, but sadly it wasn't. We also tried out a few sprockets and found a good one. We got a chance to test in the wet with a slippery track, so if we do have to race in the wets, then we're somewhat prepared for it. Hopefully this pace can continue into the next few practice sessions and the next race.